know what my teacher did? She chained me with 2 hands to the desk. Oh, he twists his jaw and grabs his bit. I see. So that kind of just keeps him from making the mistake. Yeah, that makes sense. I had this, when I was in school, I had this thing, I couldn't pay attention. So you know what my teacher did? She chained me with 2 hands to the desk. And then if I needed to write, she'd lengthen the chain just enough for me to write. And I focused all day long. It was incredible because I was chained down. True story. That makes sense, right? I was like 10. Oh, but then my mother heard about this. She says, you don't need to do any of that. Do you guys have doors on that building? Yep. You got a playground out there? Yep. Send him past the playground. You got a track? Yep. He gets 4 laps every time he don't want to sit down. What? Trust me, he will go like gangbusters the first 2. Okay? Let him make the mistake. He'll be yours by the end of the week. And if you need him to, to step in on the track team or whatever, he'll be ready for that too. Because you've taught him other things. He'll chain himself to that desk, trust me. You give him about 4 days of that. The problem is you have to enforce the 4 laps. Really the second 2, because the first 2 I go like gangbusters. Woohoo! And then I start to weaken, so I need a little either push or maybe reward. Like, as soon as you get there, you get an extra 2 cookies at lunch. Okay? Whatever the motivation is, it depends, right? And then I'd sit at the desk. So there's different ways of looking at it. For me, like I'll do certain things, but then on other things, I'll try to, maybe think of a different perspective, right? Like I've got a noseband on my horse, but he can still open his mouth. Okay, it's just for the huge, like if he goes raw, okay, like raw, he'll run into it a little, but he's free to do so. So, and then maybe if he grabs the bit, maybe you could just do something here. Could you reach down and take his hind feet like this? Now, drive him faster, 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 faster. He's a racehorse, come on. Faster, faster, faster. Don't quit now because, don't pull too hard though. Don't pull too hard. And release. There's a little release. See, you did the same type of thing as the backup. I got it, just kidding, I'm stopping. It's the mentality. So you might say, why would I do the groundwork? It's not just for the maneuvers. It's for the mentality in the horse. How much does he try and how much are you willing to follow through? Because you need that same type of timing and feel. Right? Let's try it again. Take his hind feet. But you see, she needs things she can believe in. You know what I mean? She needs things she can believe in. What if just basic bending of this horse, he rears and wrings his tail? I'll tell you this right away. Loretta, she got way more confidence than I do. She does. She does. Because I've ridden that. Now, if you keep that in a quiet environment, you're probably fine. But when I tell her in about 2 minutes, so we're going at a lope out that gate, where we're going out to that parking lot to catch 5 loose horses that are running on the highway, she'll probably be bucked off by the time we get out the gate or on the highway or somewhere along the way. Because he's going to say no. Does that make sense? And we're just going to roll on and hopefully get those horses because he's going to say, I can't handle this. To too much purpose, to too much job. Right? So we get to where these horses could flow to a job like that maybe. All right? You did hear there's loose horses out there, right? Do you want to go? She's ready. See, Loretta's ready. Good. All right. So let's go ahead and roll him out. Let's just give him a little thing to do. What do you normally do with him while you're riding? Follow for more tips and join us on equinemasterclass.com.